In the heart of this forgotten library lies a secret, a collection of quotes so powerful they hold the key to greatness. But beware, for this knowledge is forbidden, hidden from the eyes of the unworthy. Words that have shaped the destinies of empires, molded the minds of legends, forged paths to untold greatness. This is no ordinary wisdom. These are the forbidden quotes. These quotes are not for the faint-hearted. They challenge conventional wisdom, defy the status quo, and demand more than just belief. They require action, courage, and a willingness to step into the unknown. Many have sought this forbidden knowledge, but few have dared to embrace it. For within these words lies the power to unlock your true potential and the key to greatness. These quotes, passed down through the ages, have the power to transform lives, to unlock potential, and to reveal the path to true greatness. But only those who dare to seek the forbidden knowledge can uncover their secrets. From the shadows of history, those who have uncovered these quotes have risen to unparalleled heights. But beware, this knowledge is not without its challenges. It demands sacrifice, resilience, and an unwavering belief in your own destiny. These quotes are more than just words. They are keys to unlocking the greatness within us all. But remember, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. Are you ready to unlock the forbidden knowledge and discover the greatness that lies within? Dare to know, and the world may never be the same. Let's begin. Success is not measured by what you accomplish, but by the opposition you have encountered and the courage with which you have maintained the struggle against overwhelming odds. Success is not a matter of being the best and winning the race. It is a matter of handling the worst and finishing the race. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Opportunities don't happen. You create them. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Success is not in what you have, but who you are. Fall 7 times and stand up 8. Some people dream of success while others wake up and work. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. The secret of success is to do the common thing uncommonly well. You know you are on the road to success if you would do your job and not be paid for it. If you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. Success is not the absence of failure. It's the persistence through failure. Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. Success is achieved and maintained by those who try and keep trying. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. The best revenge is massive success. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Success is not about being the best. It's about always getting better. Success is not a destination, but the road that you're on. Success is not for the lazy. Success is not a good teacher. Failure makes you humble. Success is not the absence of problems. It's the ability to deal with them. Success is not the result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The best way to eat an elephant in your path is to cut him up into little pieces. A bird will always use another bird's feathers to feather its own nest. He who learns teaches. A single bracelet does not jingle. The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Rain does not fall on one roof alone. Wisdom does not come overnight. A man who uses force is afraid of reasoning. The sun never sets without fresh news. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. A person with too much ambition cannot sleep in peace. The chameleon looks in all directions before moving. However long the night, the dawn will break. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. A bird does not change its feathers because the weather is bad. A tree is known by its fruit. The laughter of a child lights up the house. Even an ant can hurt an elephant. So don't underrate anyone. Examine what is said, not him who speaks. One camel does not make fun of the other camel's hump. Don't fear dying, fear living without a life. The sun doesn't forget to shine on a village just because it's small. If you educate a man, you educate one individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a family. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Each day provides its own gifts. Give yourself a gift, the present moment. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. He who is brave is free. It is in no man's power to have whatever he wants, but he has it in his power not to wish for what he hasn't got, and cheerfully make the most of the things that do come his way. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. No man was ever wise by chance. Floods will rob us of one thing, fire of another. These are conditions of our existence, which we cannot change. What we can do is adopt a noble spirit, such a spirit that befits a good person, so that we may bear up bravely under all that fortune sends us and bring our wills into tune with nature's. The greatest wealth is a poverty of desires. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. How much better to heal than seek revenge from injury? The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Only time can heal what reason cannot. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. In your actions, don't procrastinate. In your conversations, don't confuse. In your thoughts, don't wander. In your soul, don't be passive or aggressive. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says, or does, or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together. Our life is what our thoughts make it. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Nothing happens to anybody which he is not fitted by nature to bear. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. Be content with what you are, and wish not change, nor dread your last day, nor long for it. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. The best answer to anger is silence. Confine yourself to the present. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. Don't think there are no crocodiles just because the water's calm. A person who sells eggs should not start a fight in the market. Examine what is said, not him who speaks. Even as the archer loves the arrow that flies, so too he loves the bow that remains constant in his hands. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. The bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that resists. A man without a wife is like a vase without flowers. The eyes do not see what the mind does not want. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Trust, but verify. A spoken word is not a sparrow. Once it flies out, you can't catch it. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. Fortune favors the brave. While there's life, there's hope. A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in. He who goes slowly goes safely and goes far. At the end of the game, the king and the pawn go back in the same box. The belly rules the mind. A wise man changes his mind. A fool never will. Little by little, the bird builds its nest. He who fears suffering is already suffering from what he fears. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Begin to weave, and God will give the thread. No matter how far you have gone on the wrong road, turn back. Patience is the key to paradise. The wise man sits on the hole in his carpet. A stone thrown at the right time is better than gold given at the wrong time. Shared joy is a double joy. Shared sorrow is half a sorrow. Worry often gives a small thing a big shadow. He who is afraid of asking is ashamed of learning. No one can be caught in places he does not visit. He who is afraid of the leaves must not go into the forest. A closed mouth catches no flies. Tell me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. The house does not rest upon the ground, but upon a woman. Be happy while you're living, for you're a long time dead. Better bend than break. A good laugh and a long sleep are the best cures in the doctor's book. May the road rise up to meet you. An old broom knows the dirty corners best. The best candle is understanding. Even a small star shines in the darkness. Happiness is a place between too much and too little. A hero is one who knows how to hang on 1 minute longer. He who has butter on his head should not go into the sun. A handful of patience is worth more than a bushel of brains. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. With self-discipline, most anything is possible. The first and best victory is to conquer self. Success doesn't just happen. You have to be intentional about it, and that takes discipline. We must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment. Discipline is the refining fire by which talent becomes ability. The only discipline that lasts is self-discipline. Without self-discipline, success is impossible, period. Self-discipline is that which, next to virtue, truly and essentially raises one man above another. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you can't control what you do. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even if you don't want to do it. The ability to discipline yourself to delay gratification in the short term in order to enjoy greater rewards in the long term is the indispensable prerequisite for success. Self-discipline is the magic power that makes you virtually unstoppable. The more disciplined you become, the easier life gets. Self-discipline is the key to personal greatness. Discipline is the foundation of a successful and happy life. Your level of success is determined by your level of discipline and perseverance. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of any great achievement. Self-discipline is a form of freedom. Freedom from laziness and lethargy. Freedom from the expectations and demands of others. Freedom from weakness and fear and doubt. Discipline is the key to unlocking your true potential. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. The pain of discipline is far less than the pain of regret. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Self-discipline is what separates the winners from the losers. Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. Self-discipline is the hardest part of any endeavor. Self-discipline is the only power which can keep you energized, even in the toughest of circumstances. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Self-discipline is the ability to control your emotions and actions in the face of temptation. Self-discipline is the secret to success. Discipline is remembering what you want. Self-discipline is about controlling your desires and impulses while staying focused on what needs to get done to achieve your goal. The discipline of writing something down is the first step toward making it happen. Self-discipline is the magic power that makes you virtually unstoppable. Discipline is just choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Self-discipline is the key ingredient to success. Discipline is the refining fire by which talent becomes ability. Self-discipline is when your conscience tells you to do something and you don't talk back. Self-discipline is a form of freedom. Freedom from laziness and lethargy. Freedom from the expectations and demands of others. Freedom from weakness and fear and doubt. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of any great achievement. Self-discipline is the ability to get yourself to take action regardless of your emotional state. Self-discipline is the biggest investment in oneself. The essence of self-discipline is doing the thing that you have to do, whether you feel like it or not. Self-discipline is what separates the winners from the losers. Self-discipline is the magic power that makes you virtually unstoppable. Self-discipline is the ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, and take action, regardless of how you're feeling, physically or emotionally. Your mindset is the compass that guides you towards positivity. Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you. A positive mindset is a powerful fuel for achieving your dreams. Choose positivity and let it shape your reality. Difficulties become stepping stones when approached with a positive mindset. Feed your mind with positive thoughts and watch your life bloom. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Positivity always wins. Always. Every day is a new beginning. Positive thinking is more than a tagline. It changes the way we behave. Every negative situation contains the possibility for something positive, an opportunity. Frame your mind to mirth and merriment, which bars 1,000 harms and lengthens life. Pessimism leads to weakness, optimism to power. There is a direct correlation between positive energy and positive results. Think the thought until you believe it, and once you believe it, it is. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Bread without sauce and a home without a wife are meaningless. It is better to be loved than feared. If a woman doesn't love you, she calls you brother. You know who you love, but you can't know who loves you. A married couple is neither enemies nor friends. He who loves you with your dirt. A man that does not lie shall never marry. A good wife is easy to find, but suitable in-laws are rare. One who marries for love alone will have bad days, but good nights. If you marry a monkey for his wealth, the money goes and the monkey remains as is. Don't try to make someone hate the person he loves, for he will go on loving, but he will hate you. If anyone makes you laugh, it is not always because they love you. To love someone who does not love you is like shaking a tree to make the dew drops fall. The house of a person we love is never far. If there is cause to hate someone, the cause to love has just begun. Talking with one another is loving one another. One who loves you warns you. The quarrel of lovers is the renewal of love. Let your love be like the misty rain, coming softly but flooding the river. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Positive anything is better than negative nothing. The only place where your dream becomes impossible is in your own thinking. Change your thoughts, and you change your world. The power of imagination makes us infinite. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. You are confined only by the walls you build yourself. Change your thoughts, and you change your world. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. I hope these quotes inspire you to maintain a positive mindset. Do you have a favorite quote from this list? Please like, comment, and subscribe so that this video would be recommended to more viewers.